Ponds are invaluable assets to any landscape, serving a multitude of purposes beyond their tranquil beauty. These human-made bodies of water, smaller than lakes but larger than pools, are created by impounding water. This means collecting and storing water from sources like rainfall, runoff, streams, or springs. Ponds are broadly classified into two main types: embankment ponds and excavated ponds. Embankment ponds, also known as dam ponds, are created by constructing an embankment or dam across a natural depression or valley. This embankment impedes the flow of water, causing it to back up and form a pond. The embankment acts as a barrier, holding back the impounded water and creating the pond's basin. Excavated ponds, on the other hand, are formed by excavating or digging out the basin in the earth. These ponds are typically built in areas with flat or gently sloping terrain where a natural depression is not available. The type of pond suitable for a particular location depends on various factors, including topography, soil type, and the intended purpose of the pond. Embankment ponds are generally more cost-effective in areas with suitable topography, as they require less excavation. Excavated ponds, while potentially more expensive to construct, offer greater flexibility in terms of location and design. Understanding the different types of ponds and their characteristics is crucial for selecting the most appropriate design for a specific site. Keep in mind, each state has different laws about the types of ponds that can be constructed and how much water is allowed to be impounded. There are also water rights involved in many states. By carefully considering factors such as topography, soil conditions, and the intended use of the pond, one can create a beautiful and functional water feature that enhances the surrounding environment. Ponds, beyond their aesthetic appeal, serve a wide range of practical purposes, making them valuable additions to various landscapes. One of the primary purposes of ponds is water storage, providing a reliable source of water. This includes water for irrigation, livestock watering, and even domestic use in some cases. This is particularly important in areas with limited rainfall or unreliable water sources. However, in these regions, ponds are not exactly the most reliable source of water. We have to worry about leaching, evaporation, and other losses. Ponds are not always reliable in areas with limited rainfall because we don't always get enough runoff to catch in a pond. Without an alternate water source, such as a well, ponds do not always stay full. Another significant purpose of ponds is to provide habitat for fish and other aquatic life. Fish ponds stocked with desirable species offer recreational fishing opportunities and can even serve as a source of food. Beyond fish, ponds attract a variety of wildlife, including amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals, enhancing the biodiversity of the surrounding area. In rural areas, or those bordering wild lands, ponds can be strategically placed to provide water for suppressing wildfires, protecting property and lives. Furthermore, ponds contribute to erosion control by slowing down runoff and allowing sediment to settle out, reducing soil erosion and improving water quality downstream. In order to achieve this, they must be cleaned out and reshaped regularly. Banks on ponds often breach in large storm events, causing additional erosion if not properly maintained. Flow detention is another important function of ponds. By temporarily storing stormwater runoff, ponds help mitigate flooding by reducing peak flow rates in streams and rivers. Additionally, ponds can be used to improve water quality, but cannot take the place of natural vegetation. They act as natural filters, removing pollutants and excess nutrients from runoff before it enters streams and other water bodies. Before embarking on the construction of a pond, careful planning and design are essential to ensure its functionality, longevity, and harmony with the surrounding environment. The first step in the planning process is to determine the purpose of the pond. This will dictate its size, depth, and other design features. For instance, a pond intended for irrigation will require a larger storage capacity than one meant solely for livestock watering. Once the purpose is established, the next step is to select a suitable pond site. The ideal location for a pond is a natural depression or valley with impermeable soil to minimize seepage. However, with proper engineering, ponds can be constructed in a variety of terrains. Soil testing is crucial to determine its composition and suitability for supporting a pond structure. The design of the pond should consider factors such as size and shape, depth, side slopes, and any required spillways or outlet structures. The size and shape of the pond will depend on its intended use and the available space. The depth of the pond is crucial for maintaining water quality and supporting aquatic life. Generally, a depth of 6 to 8 feet in the deepest part is recommended to prevent excessive weed growth and provide sustainable habitat for fish. Side slopes should be gentle enough to prevent erosion and allow for easy access for maintenance. Spillways are essential for safely conveying excess water during periods of heavy rainfall, preventing overfilling and potential flooding of the pond. Outlet structures such as pipes or culverts allow for controlled drainage of the pond for maintenance or other purposes. Constructing a pond is a significant undertaking that requires careful planning, proper engineering, and adherence to safety regulations. Before commencing any construction activities, it is crucial to obtain the necessary permits and approvals from local authorities. In many cases, there are limits to the amount of water that can be captured and stored, as well as regulations for certain sizes of ponds. There is a lot of legal aspects that can be looked at when considering a pond. These permits ensure that the pond construction meets safety standards and environmental regulations. The construction process typically begins with clearing and grubbing the site, removing vegetation, rocks, and other debris. Next, the pond basin is excavated or the embankment is constructed, depending on the type of pond being built. For embankment ponds, the dam must be properly compacted to prevent seepage and ensure structural integrity. Safety measures are paramount during pond construction. The excavated areas should be properly sloped and barricaded to prevent accidental falls. Heavy machinery such as excavators and bulldozers should be operated by trained personnel and maintained in good working order. Additionally, workers should wear appropriate safety gear, including hard hats, safety glasses, and steel-toed boots. Once the pond basin or embankment is complete, the next step is to install any necessary outlet structures, spillways, and water control devices. These structures should be carefully designed and installed to prevent leaks and ensure proper water management. The final step in the construction process is to establish vegetation around them. Vegetation helps stabilize the soil, prevent erosion, and enhance the aesthetic appeal of the pond.